Did
music, and they started playing fucking Ozzy song.
Ozzy? Yeah, that's
You
fucking
know,
cool as shit.
Crazy Train, and then
Bum bum
right
bum bum
afterwards, like
bum bum.
some dude yells out "Freebird," and Freebird starts playing in the background. One of the dudes
Yeah,
opens up his little Zippo, and he's holding it
those
up. And
guys
the
are
other
really good.
the other guy just turns around and shoots him with a fucking fire extinguisher. I'm like, right
Those guys
on.
are so good. Those guys are fucking awesome. They're
What is
so good.
what is up, guys? Doc in the Blue Box and Wild High 77 back for some more Order 69. Yes, we suck. Well, I suck. Brian just camps.
I just kill kills. Yeah.
What type of game we playing here?
I don't give a shit. As long as it's Battlefront, I don't care.
Oh, you don't give a shit?
Oh wait,
No.
no, I do.
No, not
Oh,
that
not
game.
Strike. I was gonna say.
No. That was an accident.
Oh, well, it's still going. It just threw me into a Strike game.
I kicked out.
Oh, you bastard! You just did that on purpose.
Leave group to start a new match. God damn it! I guess I have to join it.
Oh, fair enough.
It's making me join.
I hate Strike.
Oh, you know what I played last night because I had to? Like I said, after doing Heroes and Villains for a little bit, I started doing a daily. One of the dailies was play 5 rounds of
I'm gonna back out.
Extraction.
Oh yeah. Can't
Wasn't
get into
as
Extraction.
terrible as I ever remembered it.
Yeah, I can't get into Extraction. I backed out, by the way.
I'm quitting.
Quitter.
Quitters never win and winners never quit. But rehab is for quitters.
A's for quitters.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, looky there.
I'd like a big banana in my mouth.
Guess who's live?
Joe Mama?
I hope not.
Who's alive?
I said live. I just said that we are live.
We are live. Now, can I pick the game
Alrighty.
type I was going to pick? To
Yes, sir.
really piss Brian off.
No. No. Oh, fuck me. I'm glad I got the light off. Alright.
Remember this?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I shat myself.
Ah.
Yeah, this
Stink
is just what I want to do. I want to
place
play.
up.
I just want to play Ewok Hunt right before I go to bed. That's a great fucking idea.
Worst thing George Lucas
You
could
know what I just
ever have
realized?
done was make them goddamn things blink. What?
You know what I just realized? On the game, on the homepage, there's a square that says release notes, game update, game
Okay.
updated. And it's got a picture of like an apple and a clone helmet and a data pad, but the Darksaber is sitting on top of it. Never noticed that before. Oh, fuck.
There it
Oh,
comes.
shit. Here we go.
Are we
Please let me start as an Ewok. If I
Are
start
we
as an Ewok, this game won't be nearly as stressful.
Now, where's the fun in that?
Hey, so what's up with everybody on these Marvel Studios pages all of a sudden posting pictures of their goddamn, like, pirated movie lists from Marvel? Like, why the fuck would you post that to Marvel?
No idea. I
God, I'm a
don't know anything about
stormtrooper.
that. I'm a stormtrooper.
Yeah. I'm on, like, I'm on 2 different Marvel Studios pages, and on both of them, there are people posting pictures of their, movie libraries, and all the movies, like, they got every MCU movie, but it says, like, DVD web rip and shit like that. I'm like, why the fuck would you show Marvel Studios you're stealing their shit? I mean, somebody's gonna be like, why the fuck are you telling everybody when I say this? I've got them all ripped, but I don't go fucking posting it to goddamn Marvel, like, look what I got.
I bought mine legally.
At least somebody did.
I didn't. I just wanted that for record.
We need 4 more people.
I only pay for Star Wars. The rest of it can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking that we're out of this one.
Alright, let's back out.
Blast.
Blast it is.
Blast it is. Apparently everybody
thank
else
God.
is... I guess everybody else is too stressed out by Ewok Hunt, which is really sad. And
He scared the hell out of me.
But it was so much fun. That's why we demanded for it back.
I really wasn't sure if I wanted to play Ewok Hunt or not.
You wanted to
There's an ad on Facebook, completely off topic. There's an ad on Facebook for create your own marketing video, but it's like blue and pink smoke. My first thought was it was a KY commercial for his and hers.
Okay, I just wanted to see what the dailies were.
Hey, look at that real quick before you click anything. I don't know if you have already, but on that game update, the Darksaber is right there on top of the data pad.
Okay.
It's there.
Can I click now?
I don't care.
You told me before I clicked.
Well, there's like
Yeah, I've got 15,963 credits.
I'm at 61,510.
I've got expensive ice cream. Ice cream.
Italian.
I don't care who made it.
No, it's Italian.
God, you want to know something? Watching these baby prison break videos scare the shit out of me now.
Baby prison break?
Yeah, when they're getting out of their cribs, I used to laugh at them. I don't laugh at them anymore. The fuck?
Dude, you thought I was joking.
Kid's smarter than I am now.
You thought I was joking about, like, as a parent you start asking questions that you never thought you'd ask, like who put Vicks on the Cheez-Its, and you'll start learning shit you never knew, like how many peanut butter sandwiches could fit into a DVD player. You think I'm joking? I'm not. These kids will do it to you.
The thing is, I know you're not kidding, and it scares the shit out of me. Damn it. Oh boy, Star Trek Discovery has revealed that Spock has a learning disability.
Spock, the character since 1966 has been one of the smartest characters on TV.
Yep.
Who has been brilliantly portrayed by Leonard Nimoy as a genius, who was later recreated and beautifully played by Zachary Quinto as a genius. Well, yes, socially awkward, but a genius, now has a learning disability.
Yes, sir.
Because reasons?
I don't know. Probably because most of the people that like STD are retarded. They don't want them to be left out. Like I don't mean it like that, but
no, I mean it like that. Because after I gave credit to STD for season 2, with introduction to Chris Pike and thinking that Chris Pike was actually a good captain, and that they could build the series off of him, and actually save this fucking thing, they do stupid shit like that.
Yeah. Welcome to 2019.
Fucking A.
Yeah. See, what sucks is I started watching Next Generation again, so I was gonna go back through the whole Trekverse of the TV shows. I was gonna go through Next Generation, you know, Voyager. I thought about skipping Deep Space Nine, but I'll probably still watch it anyway.
I'm actually going through Deep Space now.
I was gonna get to Discovery, you know, and now, no, I'm not gonna watch Discovery. I'll watch Enterprise again before I watch Discovery.
I like Enterprise. Don't dog Enterprise.
I thought it was good, yeah. I'm not dogging Enterprise.
I mean, like
why
most
the fuck
people,
are we talking Star Trek on a Star Wars game?
I don't know, but like most people, I think the first 2 seasons were weak, and it really started picking up at season 3. But you know, it was not a terrible. I still think it was better than Deep Space Nine, definitely. I actually
I hated Deep Space Nine
at times, and I know I'll get chastised by Star Trek fans. I actually think it was better than Voyager.
Voyager held a special place for me because when I was a kid, there was a TV show that I watched on Nickelodeon every Saturday night called Space Cases, and it was essentially Star Trek Voyager but with kids. That's essentially what it was. Like, these kids find an alien spaceship at their school, space academy, and they get on board, and then they go through this black hole, and they get lost, and it takes them like 7 years to get back. So it's essentially like a kid's, Voyager. So, like, I liked Voyager because I started watching it after I watched Space Cases, and it reminded me of that, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude. So I liked Voyager, but Deep Space Nine was just shit. I couldn't get into it. It was just, I don't know.
Like I said, I'm suffering through it. Really, one of the biggest problems I'm seeing so far with it again is the same issue that STD has. That the characters are not likable. The characters are bland and boring.
Well, didn't they bring Worf into it for a while?
Yeah, later on. Right now, the only one they brought in from the only one they brought in from Generations, and right now is Chief O'Brien.
Right. Yeah.
You know, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with Chief O'Brien, but I mean, the character. You look at Bashir, you look at Cisco, and the like, and they're boring.
Yeah.
They're no personality. They're flat. And then the scenarios
like
you put them in.
Beer.
Yeah, and then the scenarios you put them in are generic and stupid. I don't care about the day-to-day operations of the space station.
Yeah.
You know, when let's be real and fair a minute. The reason to watch
You'd rather
Star
be
Trek,
on a ship out there in the stars, like.
Yeah, the whole entire point of Star Trek.
Aspect of it,
Yeah, the whole entire point of Star Trek was going where no one has gone before.
Yep.
Now, I know it started getting a little better when they introduced the Defiant.
Yeah. Little ship.
Yeah, little. But I mean, when they introduced the Defiant and actually let them go out and do shit once in a while, but it's like too little, too late.
Agreed.
Yeah, but
I love that or was it Generations? No, it was First Contact.
Yeah,
when the Borg attacks Earth. Yeah, and Picard beams Worf aboard. He's like, "That's a tough little ship." He's like, "Little." I love that. That was First Contact, right? Because just before they blew up the Borg cube, it launched that sphere that went back in time to go find Dr. Cochrane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See, I know my Star Trek shit.
Which it's Cochrane, by the way, not Cochrane.
I said Cochrane.
No, you said Cochrane.
Did I say Cochrane?
No, you said Cochrane.
Cochrane. Oh, I thought I said Cochrane.
But he had one of my favorite lines in that movie, though. When they showed him the Enterprise and everything else. What the hell happened to that?
I was trying to cut it. My sister's got stuff.
Oh. Why? Okay. But when they first showed him the Enterprise up in space, he's looking at it, and he's like,
"How'd you do that?" He's looking at the end of the telescope.
No, but the part he says, "So you guys are astronauts on some kind of Star Trek." And I don't know why. Roll credits. I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like,
how to put on a pair of sunglasses, like, God damn, I can't think of his fucking name now. Like the guy from CSI.
Oh, Horatio.
Horatio, that was his name. Yeah, he's waiting to put on a pair of sunglasses. You guys are some kind of Star Trek. Da-da-da-da. Wow!
Yeah. But yeah, that just I remember the thought because I went to see First Contact in theaters, and I remember my first thought when he said that. My first thought was like, how many years has Star Trek been around?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time.
And that was the first time they said
anybody ever said the words.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, there's times Star Trek blows my mind. I like the fact realizing that one of the biggest catchphrases in Star Trek history was never uttered on the show.
Beam me up, Scotty?
Yeah. Never once has it ever been said. Now, they have said, Scotty, beam me up.
Yeah, but they've never said, beam me up, Scotty, yeah.
Right.
Area secure. All threats neutralized.
For some reason, whenever I think William Shatner, though, my first thing that I think of isn't Star Trek.
It's
no, it's Twilight Zone. With the thing on the wing, and he was the pilot. He saw the thing on it. He's like, "There's something on the wing. Something. Yeah, placed. Sick." So like, no, that's all I can think of. Whenever he's on the airplane and he sees the creature out on the wing ripping it apart, and he grabs. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He grabs the fucking fire extinguisher, starts bashing out the window at 30,000 feet. Like everybody thinks he's batshit crazy until they land, and they're like, "Shit, there was something out here." Still old enough to remember that.
At least you didn't say scruffy nerf herder.
That's true. That's true.
Or wait, was he scruffy nerf herder or what?
No, he was Scruffy Nerf Herder in Fanboys.
I
Talking about
forgot if he
Fanboys?
was. Yeah, I forgot if
Yeah,
he
he
was
was Scruffy Nerf
scruffy
herder.
or if he was something else.
No, he was Scruffy Nerf Herder. You were Scruffy Nerf Herder? I'm William Shatner. I can score anything. You're like, oh my god. Oh, I think some people quit because they didn't want to lose again.
Holy shit! I just orgasmed. You're gonna have to cut a straight new piece.
Little bitches quit because they didn't want to lose again.
There you go. Something to play with. Whew. Hi, Amber. Keep her from sticking to itself. Yeah, just roll it up. I'll play with it later. What was that about wiping out balls?
Man, 8 months too soon.
Mission objective, destroy all...
Oh, fuck me! I always fall down that goddamn pit every fucking time I play this game.
Oh my god, dude. Heroes and Villains. We were in, I think we were in like a Hoth base. Right? I don't know how many times I fell down this hole, this trench. Like, I'd be fighting somebody and I would just, my character would just decide to drop.
Explain to me how toxic grenades are toxic to droids.
Explain to me,
I was listening, yeah, he fell
stormtroopers.
down the crevice, yeah.
Explain to me, stormtroopers having armor that stops nothing.
There was a novel one time that talked about that. I don't remember what it was. I remember there was one where Han was talking about how their armor is supposed to reflect blaster bolts, but you just have to aim for like a joint or something. I'm like, you shoot him in the chest and eyeballs all the fucking time.
Well, I'm pretty sure it breaks down to you know, the Emperor just wasn't putting the money out.
I've got so many stormtroopers. Or he got so sick of them going, my lord?
Deployment evaluation unacceptable.
Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper, Stormtrooper, Stormtrooper.
Ah, fuck you.
No, the best part was when he was finally just like, ugh, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. It was funny with Robot Chicken is like the Emperor was pretty badass at the beginning when they first introduced him, and by the end of the third one, he just didn't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't fucking care. He just, you know, especially whenever he's like, when he's getting his hair cut, and he's like, what? You lost them? I can't hold your hand anymore, Vader. A hand I gave you, I might add. No, no, shut up. Just shut up. Like, he lost his shit.
So I threw the Senate at him. The whole Senate.
See, at that point, he still had part of his fucking mind, you know? Like, he hadn't lost his shit yet.
I think the end of it. I think the end of it for him was the Yo Mama battle with Luke.
Yeah. And that's stupid, you man is. Yo mama's so stupid, she went to Bangkok for a TIE fighter. Luke wins! I remember hearing that. Luke wins! Wah, 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 wah.
Your mama's so stupid she thought Jar Jar came with pickled pickles.
You spent all day saying I'm not R2! I think that's my favorite one.
Yo mama thought a lightsaber was because it had less calories.
Your calories. How stupid your mama is. I like that idea. That's how stupid your mom is. I'm gonna tell everybody what a whiny bitch you were about Potamami or Panda Bear, whatever the hell her name is.
I should have added that to the beginning of War of the Stars.
I think it would have been great had he said a your mama joke that actually happened to Padme, considering he knew Padme.
Right. Oh God! He makes a Padme yo mama joke right in front of Vader, and everybody stops. He just
No.
he looks at Vader. He looks at Vader and goes, "Sorry." Oh, sorry.
Sorry. That's why I really hope Kylo gets grounded in Episode 9.
That would redeem the whole franchise.
God damn it, it would, wouldn't it?
Get your ass home now! I can't, Grandpa blew it up. Ooh!
Cause you wouldn't tell him where the rebel base was. And then he turns around and he's all pissed off and he just stares at the blank hollow projector for a second and he finally turns around real slow with his head down, looks at Hux, he's like, I have to go home now, Hux. My mom says I can't play anymore. Or he says, I'm not gonna listen to her. You're gonna let the past die, and then Hux pisses him off. He's like, I'm taking my battle station and going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yeah. I really want to see Kylo get fucking grounded. That's what I want.
What I
don't
really
give a
want,
shit.
what I really want is, I want Family Guy to do the prequel.
Yeah. They were gonna do it at one point with Cleveland Show, and they never did it.
Well, thank God they didn't do it with the Cleveland show, because the Cleveland show sucked.
Why? Cause they're black?
That too.
What?
That too.
They're
It was
blackish.
stupid.
I'll pay the no.
It was stupid. It was
I
a
gotta
stupid
stop
show.
taking a bath here and Peter's shenanigans.
Like, I like the character of Cleveland, fine, but the show itself was stupid.
Loretta! Why are you leaving me, Loretta? Oh, why the fuck did I pick heavy? I don't want heavy.
That's what she said.
Loud thunder, heavy rain. Guess I'll just spawn on you and give you the points. You're welcome. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You never did anything for me.
Motherfucker, I just saved you. Who just saved your magical ass? I did it.
Frost
But you can't
Lucky.
name that movie.
I can't. Frost and Lucky Charms.
Infinity War. There have to be Lucky Charms.
Frost and Lucky Charms to blow your ass to pieces.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. He really is the Wizard of a Wiz, there ever a Wiz there was.
Still
Yeah,
got you.
ever a Wiz there was. The Wizard of Oz is one big. What? I really hope we get on crate because I want to show you this glitch that I found in the map.
Oh, brother. He's going to show me one of his
Actually,
pants
maybe
spots.
I don't want to show you while we're broadcasting. I don't want people knowing how to do this.
Whoa! Almost walked off the map.
Mission success.
I'll
We
just say
lost.
this. Oh, I did. I'll just say this. Oh, I'm going all the way to the beach. Oh, no, I didn't. That's weird. No, I found a glitch on crate where you can get onto this platform and then, poke your head up through the, floor and shoot them and they can't get you back.
Close. Close.
I really hope we go to crate. I want to go to crate. I want to go to crate. Send us to crate. Go to crate. Actually, I think crate is pretty quick after Sheik, isn't it? Or is it Hoth?
You're the one that figured out the rotation.
Oh no, they changed it a week after I figured that shit out. I sat and played every fucking match on every map until I got the whole thing. I was getting ready to post it, and then they switched it off. I'm like, oh, Camino, fuck me. I'm arguing with somebody on Facebook right now. They're trying to say Shuri didn't dust. And in the trailer for Aftermath, Endgame, they show that she's missing, and he's like, no, it just says she's missing. And I'm like, she was at Wakanda. They know if she dusted or not. And he's like, well, Ant-Man was on there too, and he's alive. I'm like, he wasn't anywhere near him. As far as they know, he's dusted. Shuri was there. They know she dusted. He's arguing with me.
Actually, Ant-Man wasn't even in the movie. Infinity War, he wasn't even there.
I know.
But you're gonna make me rethink about it. But I think you're right. I think she did dust. I think she dusted right in front of Black Panther.
It never showed her dust, but if she was at Wakanda and she's missing, they don't know where she is, then that means she's fucking dusted. If they know where she was and she's not there anymore, she's dusted. I told him she's gone, bro, just accept it. Now he's saying something else. Whatever. He's like, they still don't know if she did dust, just wait till the movie comes out. I can't wait to find this motherfucker after the movie comes out and be like, so what was that? This comment didn't age well. That's my favorite thing to say online now. This comment didn't age well. This video didn't age well. Remember when everybody was bitching saying Bumblebee wasn't a reboot?
I knew damn right well Bumblebee was a reboot.
I did too.
But guess what? Bumblebee needed to be a reboot.
Yeah, it did. Oh, he's getting ready to say something.
Don't get me wrong. I like most, not all, most. Say the first 3 of the Transformers movies. With that said, Transformers needed a reboot.
Agreed. Dude, I'm pissing this guy off so much. He said, Brian Miller, oh my god, I'm not saying I wouldn't accept it, I'm just stating facts from the trailer. I said, oh, okay, LOL. Now he's arguing with me.
You're welcome for the points.
Huh?
I spawned in on you.
Oh, did you? Yay. Yay!
What, Infinity? Oh, last night? How much? Well, if it's 4, I might pick it up. I have to pay the negative on the card, though. No, your card. Our cards are connected.
Oh, God!
You have the negative, too. Oh, yeah.
That guy actually scared me when he killed me. I think I just shit part of my heart out.
He pooped an aorta.
I love trolling people. It's so much fun.
So when we doing it after hours?
What is it, Thursday?
We re-debuted everything else.
Tomorrow night would be a good time to do it.
We re-debuted everything else. Order 69 is back. Fucking It Had to Be Said is back. We launched fucking Realm of the Mist podcast. War of the Stars is running weekly again. To quote Mr. John Martulli, Realm of the Mist is back.
Yeah.
Ugh. So Venus's next show, besides the parental thing, she also wants to talk about like what makes up a real woman.
That could go wrong real quick.
Oh, I warned her about that, and she wants to get another female and or transgender person to discuss this. Because like I said to her, I said, you know, a lot of what you're talking about, and I don't want to give too much away because of the show, but like what you're talking about, like, is all subjective. Like, is a person with a vagina a real woman? In which case, then, you know, the arguments against transgenderism and stuff of that nature would be nil and void, because once you have the surgery, then you're a woman. You know, you can't say you can't say boobs because there's guys that have fucking boobs. You know, so boobs don't constitute a woman. You know, gay people, feministic gay people kind of take away the aspect of, like, personality traits. So it kind of breaks it down to chromosomal, in which case you're going to open a whole can of worms that'll piss a whole lot of people off. In which case I told her, I'm like, I don't care, piss them off. I really don't care. Just be prepared for it.
The backlash that's going to inevitably come, yeah.
Your show, do what you want. I don't care if people get butthurt over what's discussed. Just be prepared for the backlash, the consequences.
Yeah.
And so she's like, well, I'd like to get another woman because, you know, a guy, it'd be interesting to have a guy's perspective, but it's more of a woman's subject. I said, well, find a woman. She said, and I would like a transgender. I'm like, well, I know one, but she isn't speaking to me.
She doesn't speak to anybody with a MAGA hat anymore.
She's been indoctrinated by her LGBTQ community.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You and I know this.
The biggest hate group since the Ku Klux Klan.
Can't save them all.
The left.
Oh, I thought that was just Democrats in general.
As I said, the left.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't just picking on the LGBTQ.
There was a guy there.
Well, look, I'll put it to you straight out. Like, I never had an issue with, like, you know, trans people. I have an issue with some of the things they try to push.
Yeah.
You know, some of the points of view that they try to cram down your throat.
Look, if you're a guy and you like dick, that's great. That doesn't affect my life whatsoever. You know, I like Star Wars. I don't try to force people to like Star Wars. My sister-in-law watches all Star Wars movies. She don't like them. Guess what? I ain't gonna sit there and force legislation to make her like Star Wars movies.
No,
I don't give two shits.
Makes you question about joining that family.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, you're a guy and you like dick. You know what? To each their own. It doesn't affect me at all. You can live your whole life without letting me know that. That's actually none of my fucking business. That's awesome. Whatever. But, god damn it, the moment you start telling me I have to pretend and join in with your charade, that's just enabling. And I do not believe in enabling at all.
Well, see, I'm a little nicer about it than that too. I mean, no, but let me finish. Like, I'm fine with whether you want to call it psychosis or otherwise. If you're a man and want to be a woman, or vice versa, power be it to you. You know, I'm not gonna shoot you for your choices. But here are my problems. One, telling me that there's 23 billion fucking genders. There's not.
Yeah. Which chromosome is it that makes you an attack helicopter? I'd love to know.
Yeah. You're either an XX or an XY. With the exception of the abnormalities, which are not the transgender people, but that we talked about the other night, which is XXY. There is biologically male and female, and that's it. Okay?
Yep.
Now, that being said, a transgender person is a male who wants to be female, or a female who wants to be male, right? It's one sex wanting to be the other sex, and once they are transformed into that other sex, they're supposed to be the other sex, correct? Mm-hmm. So if I'm a man and I feel like I should have been born a woman, shouldn't I just be a woman, not a trans woman? I want all the rights of a woman, but make sure you treat me extra special because I'm a trans woman.
Yep.
Okay? That's my first problem with trans society. My second problem with trans society, and this is coming off of people like Riley Dennis and shit like that, telling me that I'm homophobic or transphobic because I don't want to fuck a transgendered woman who, especially who has not fully changed. I'm sorry, if I was interested in having balls in my face, I'd be gay. I don't care what you identify as. When I get you fucking naked and I see your tree trunk's bigger than mine, that's kind of a turn off.
Yeah. Yep.
But that doesn't mean that I'm, transphobic because I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah.
The rules, the rules are what I have a problem with the fucking whole LGBTQ community. The fact that they want to do this shit with themselves and their lives and stuff like that, and that's their choices, I have no problem with. But kind of like what you said, when you start forcing your rules and your belief system down my throat, telling me I got to use made-up words to placate your identity crisis, fuck you.
Yep. I speak out a lot against what I believe in, but it's because people are trying to force me to believe certain things. I'm a firm believer in live and let live. I really am. But the moment where it turns into where you're not letting me live, no, I'm gonna fight that.
Well, no. To put a more finer point on it, it isn't even so much like you're not letting me live. It's that you're labeling me all these hateful things because I won't placate to you. Because I won't fucking stroke your ego. Because I won't take a fucking... Because I won't take a dick across the nose from a girl because she's, got heat parts. I don't care. I'm not playing the whole fucking female penis and male vagina bullshit. You have male parts. I'm not interested in male parts.
5-year-olds that don't get their way.
Exactly. These are the fucking reasons why people believe that, liberalism, which it really breaks down to is what it is, liberalism is a fucking mental disorder.
It really is.
It's
the far left liberalism, the extremist liberalism, is becoming because I've got a buddy who's a liberal, and he spent the weekend with me last weekend. We had a lot of conversations about a lot of things that we didn't necessarily agree on. But even he looked at me at one point and was like, "Dude, what is wrong with my side of the aisle's leadership?" And I'm like, "Dude, you fucking tell me." Hell if I fucking know.
Well, I've been stating this point with the speaking of the left side, the bullshit with the Trump Senate thing that's going on right now with Cohen and stuff of that nature. And I mean, you got the top idiots fucking as a part of it. You got AOC, you got that Omar broad, who is like the true racist and everything else, trying to paint Trump into a piss poor light and everything else. I've gotten to the point now where I'm looking at it like this. For 2.5 years, they have been claiming Trump is colluding with Russia, even though that was proven wrong. They were rigged the election, proved that was wrong. That he's a racist pretty much has been proven that is wrong throughout his whole entire life.
Oh yeah, look at that black girlfriend he had back, back in the early 90s, late 90s.
Oh yeah, well again, that Omar bitch. She in the session, she turned around and proclaimed that it was racist to bring a black defendant to defend Trump, even though it was a woman who, of her own free will, wants to defend Trump because he's been nothing but respectful to her. But that's the point I'm getting to. It's like they're playing such fucking games and they've been wasting taxpayers' time.
All because of a grudge.
Abusing Senate power and control and everything else to the point now. When do we stop placating to this and start and not just ignore it, but like when does the time frame come in where we start now talking about like treason and misuse of government officials?
Yep.
Like when fuck this like disbanding or impeaching somebody like Sessions or not Sessions but Pelosi and shit like that. I want treason charges. When is this considered a coup?
Yep. Well, hell, there's already been assassination attempts against Trump. I mean, I think I sent you one of the videos where you could hear the gunshot in the background. Mm-hmm. And he turned around hard enough to almost knock over the fucking podium. You know what I mean?
Well, again, these are the same people. I want you to understand this. This is why the right is so sick and tired of you. Whether it's alt-right or center-right or regular right. Yeah. We're all sick and tired of the liberal agenda because of Perfect example. You want to preach morality. You want to constantly preach morality. When Trump first took office, what was one of the first things you people did? You talked about his 10-year-old son being a fucking serial killer.
Yep.
You allowed Kathy Griffin to post a picture of a decapitated Trump for his 10-year-old son to find. That's 10 years old. That's fucking like, that's nightmare shit. And you know, Barron, even let's say for the sake of argument, Trump really is everything the left says he is. He's not, but let's just for the sake of argument say he is. To Barron, he's still dad. Huh? To Barron, he's still just dad. What kind of fucked up shit is that for a kid to see?
Yep.
And you people see nothing wrong with it? And you want to preach morals to us?
Yep. But God forbid a white kid smirk at a Native American.
A Native American who was purposely race baiting and was actually the one found at fault.
And was stolen, had stolen valor.
Yeah, stolen valor. Well, no. I think it was found that he was a Vietnam vet, or at least he was in the military during the Vietnam War.
No. He enlisted 2 years after the Vietnam War was over.
Well, he's still a veteran. He's just not a Vietnam veteran.
But he's a veteran, but he's not a combat veteran like he claimed to be.
Yeah, well. Neither here nor there. The fact that he even is a legitimate veteran makes it even more disgusting that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I could be a liberal. I could. I'm ex-military, but I could be a liberal. And you know what my my military training would be, even as a liberal, would have me being? Due process. Trump's my president until the next election. Plain and simple.
I didn't like Obama being our president, but you know what? He was our president. He won fair and square. You know, I mean, what?
I voted for him in first term. I forget who he ran against. But McCain. I hate McCain. I hated McCain. I voted for Obama's first term because I couldn't stand McCain. But I would have taken fucking Pee Wee Herman over Obama in second term.
Yeah.
So I'll admit, I voted for Bush Jr. in the first election.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't stand W. I never could.
The first election I could ever vote in was Obama and McCain. And Obama turned out to be a piece of shit. McCain was a traitor to his own party. So, you know, I mean, had a pile of shit and a fucking bigger pile of shit there to choose between.
Well, again, you know, and people don't want to hear that because, you know, black president, first ever, blah, 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 he's the hero.
He wasn't fully black.
Well, he wasn't fully black. He definitely wasn't a hero. He didn't do shit for the country except for divide it.
No.
Let's be real. Let's be real. The only thing he did, the only positive thing he did wasn't him. It was SEAL Team 6.
Yeah. All he did was go. That's all he said. Go.
Mm-hmm. But that, I'll give him that credit. I will give him that much credit. Yes, during his administration, we got Bin Laden. But what else have you fucking done? Nothing.
Yep.
You forced us to take on medical insurance that did nothing to help us, that penalized us if we couldn't afford it. You know, you made promises with this stupid healthcare thing that, you know, if you took it on, you could keep your doctor, and the first thing that happened is you lost your fucking doctor.
Yeah.
By the way, we just got a message. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't have my phone near me.
No, I have YouTube pulled up.
Yeah, I know, and we're broadcasting on YouTube, so I don't know if you can see the message.
No, I don't
can't.
see a comment. No.
Okay, it showed me on the screen that we did. It might have just not shown up yet.
Yeah, I see it.
But you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, when you break it down to its true essentials, Obama was a joke of a president who did nothing but divided the country and left us in worse condition than we could ever be. And that's why it pisses me off that later on, after all this is said and done, that Obama's sitting there trying to take claim and credit for fucking what Trump has done.
Yep.
Isn't that the exact opposite of everything that's always been said about racists? Like white racists
Yeah.
have always taken credit for things black people have done.
Yep.
Yet you're justifying this shit right now? Okay.
Yep.
It's disgusting to me. And again, I'm not a racist person. I don't care if you're black, white, red, pink with purple polka dots.
Yep.
I will call you out on bullshit. I will call a racist out when I see a racist. And I will defend somebody if I see that they're not.
Yeah.
Trump has never been, in any way, shape, or form in his life, racially against anybody of color. In fact, up until he was president, he was mostly recognized for how much he has helped
How he's
communities
doing for the
of color.
African-American. Yep. Even by Jesse Jackson. You know, I mean, it's just...
You know, he has been praised by African American communities and stuff like that. And wow, I got spawned into a snipe. Nice.
Did you really?
Yeah,
That might have been my fault.
that was probably your fault. But you know, it's just like, look, the only thing I will say about the left that could possibly work in their favor against Trump is Trump's taxes. I don't know his taxes, whether he's evaded taxes, he's paid less in taxes than he should, or more, or whatever.
I don't care if he
know.
has. That's none of my fucking business.
Oh, it's none of their business either, but that's about the only thing that may be turning out to actually be legit of the left, if it turns out to be that way. No, understand. I'm not saying that they have a right to know. They don't. But say that's about the only thing that could be legit. Everything else has been a smear tactic and a propaganda machine that people have fucking bought into hook, line, and sinker. And people like me are fucking sick of it. Totally sick of it. You know why I started talking politics on Realm of the Mist? It's not because I like politics. I don't. It's just I'm bombarded with it daily. And especially more by the left than by the right. My Republican and conservative friends, they barely post. Right. The left constantly with the same bullshit. And it's bullshit. And of course I see it from the same websites or whatever else too, like fucking Occupy Democrats. You know, oh yeah, it's got to be legit coming from them.
Yeah.
That's what made me start talking politics, because I'm just sick and tired of the agenda.
Yeah.
I started talking politics because I want to fight against the agenda. I want to fight against the status quo, because I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of, like, if I don't agree with you, I'm automatically a racist.
Yep.
I'm automatically misogynist.
No. You know, there was a time where being called a racist meant something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and not a good something either. It meant, holy shit, no, you are not fucking doing that right now. Like, really? But now we live in a world where it's like, we're desensitized to the word now. You call somebody racist, doesn't even carry any fucking weight anymore. You know, like Cohen's fucking testimony the other day. Oh, he's a bad person. He's a racist and he's a con man. Wow, so edgy. Who hasn't been saying that for the last 3 years?
Yeah,
you know,
well,
like,
from the criminal community to the military community to the normal status quo, a rat is never believed. A liar is a liar. And
hell, even CNN called him out for being a fucking liar.
Right, that's my point. We're believing the testimony of somebody who blatantly lied to the U.S. Senate already. Yeah. Was busted in the lies and is going to jail for it?
Jim Jordan even brought that up. He's like, so your first witness is somebody who's going to jail in 2 months because he lied to Congress, and now you want him to come before Congress and testify.
Of course
the
he's
guy's
gonna...
fucking credibility is completely gone.
Oh, come on, let's break up everything that's going on here. You know everything you need to know about this if this is just a fucking horse and pony show. The person who put it into play is the fucking retainer lawyer of Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Again, AOC and fucking Omar, all your fucking socialist buddies are fucking, you know, sitting on the council and shit. It's a fucking farce. It's a circus show.
That's all it is. Dog and pony.
Oh my fucking
Solid.
god, you're a prick. I don't like this map with the way people are playing it.
Alright, puppy, you gotta get off my lap. Shit just got personal. Time to sit up. Hera was sound asleep on my lap. I feel like a dick now.
You are a dick.
I am a dick. Wait till that kid comes along. She's gonna be real jealous.
Shit. Oh yeah, the dog. I was about to say you already know it's a girl.
No, I meant the dog's gonna be real jealous.
We haven't had that conversation. What are you hoping it is?
Do what?
We haven't had that conversation yet. What are you hoping it is?
Oh, I think Kirsty and I are both hoping for a girl. I think we're both hoping for a girl. So that whenever she comes home from school, from sex ed class, and she's like, Daddy, you lied to me. You said if I have sex before 16, my boyfriend would die. I'd be like, oh, he will, honey. He will.
Dude, don't say 16. That's only 6 years away from me.
I know.
Aha!
Hell, bud. It might be coming to me, too.
I
Never
still
know.
killed you. I beat you down. But I mean, you know, just all of it together is just, this is why I started speaking politics and paying attention to it. It's because of the fact that I got tired of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Tired of it.
Yeah. Ooh, get that bad man.
I hit the wrong button.
I got the guy that got you. I got the guy that got you.
I hit the wrong button. I was trying to recharge my gun, and I wound up putting out a fucking turret. He died.
Dude, we were getting our asses handed to us.
We've been getting our ass handed to us all night.
We won the last couple matches.
Did we? I could have sworn they were defeats.
We got the video. We go back and check.
But they've been sitting and camping this whole entire ravine.
I know, that's what they're doing right now. Can't beat them, join them, bitches.
I cannot
Get me, motherfucker.
stand people who play games like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Who in their right mind would camp on Battlefront?
Well, truth be told, it just makes the game, you know, boring. It makes it unfun to people. Oh, how great for you! You're sitting there and keeping your scope up the whole time.
Scan show, have that
But you're giving nobody else a fucking chance.
I just got the motherfucker that came for me. Made it personal.
You know what I mean? That's the type of shit. That's why I can't stand campers.
Yeah.
Case in point. Don't care. Quite honestly, he was probably one of the worst things about Suicide Squad.
Joker?
No, Will Smith is not going to be Deadshot.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, my heart's not breaking.
Look, I like Will Smith. I'm not going to say that I don't like Will Smith. I didn't like his Deadshot. It was Will Smith.
Yeah, no. It was Will Smith, yeah.
It wasn't Deadshot, it was Will Smith. There was really no difference between that guy and the guy who was in Independence Day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's what I didn't like about the character. So him not coming back to Suicide Squad 2? Don't care.
Yep. Hey, we won that match, did we? Or did we lose?
We lost. I was the last
lost.
stuff.
We lost. You had one job, Chris.
I had a terrible game, alright?
I really
wasn't
want to play
sitting-
on crate.
I wasn't sitting in corners fucking sniping.
Right.
Neither was I. I was running around and sniping.
Look, I'm fucking so close to finishing heavy. I need 2 more levels to finish heavy. I want maps where I could finish fucking heavy.
Naboo? Fuck, how many times are we gonna play on Naboo tonight?
Have you noticed almost all the maps we've been on have been fucking prequel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe because they released Dooku and Anakin, they just been heavy on the prequel.
Fuck, it's Theed, too. Wait a second. Which map is Theed?
Isn't it the throne room?
No, it's actually called Throne Room in that one, isn't it?
Outside then. Outside the palace.
No. It probably is the fucking... Probably is the goddamn palace. Yeah, it's the palace.
I was right.
Republic forces remain
Fine.
Find all combatants and
Ooh,
terminate
big boomer. Big boomer!
Tell you what, I'm concerned about next week's War of the Stars.
Why is that?
Having a full-on conversation about Jen Erso.
Oh, true story.
There's not a whole hell of a lot about her.
It's not. One movie and some Forces of Destiny episodes.
Well, I mean, you could add in Catalyst, I guess. But Catalyst, she wasn't really in that all that much either.
Well, we've got, yeah, Catalyst. We got Rebel Rising. We could talk about. That was a whole Jen Erso novel. That was actually her background, where she came from.
She came from a dirt farm.
You know what comes out in a week?
Padme stuff, right?
Queen Shadow. Yep.
Yeah, Queen Shadow.
I'm excited.
I remember Queen. I couldn't remember what the second part of the name was, but I remember I talked about it. Remember I talked about it on War of the Stars that we're about to get a drop a Padme book that may answer some of our questions.
Yeah, the last novel that came out was the solo novelization, but even after that, it was what? Last Shot, Most Wanted, like all the solo crap.
I'm actually going through Last Shot as we speak.
Or was Throne Alliances the last novel?
I think it was.
Are you reading Last Shot right now?
Yeah.
Oh, do you like it?
I'm not that deep in to hold a full-on opinion, but yeah, first impression, I mean, it's not terrible. I got a kick out of Lando coming out of the room to fight the droid that got reprogrammed in a towel. Yeah.
Have you got to the part where they bring the Gungan into it yet?
No, like I said, I'm like a couple chapters in.
Well, it's not a spoiler or anything. It's not going to ruin the book, but you're still going to laugh when you read it. They did. I think it's on Coruscant. They come into this. I think it's this office. It's been a while since I read it. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but there's a Gungan in there, and Han walks up and he's like, "Oh God, I know how to talk to these guys." He's like, "Misa looking for the Chancellor's officio," and the Gungan's like, "I'm so offended that you think we all talk the same way." He's like, "None of us talk like that." Like, really?
Yet in Phantom Menace, didn't they all talk that way?
Yeah, they did. But seriously, he's like, "I'm so offended that you think we talk like that."
Like Captain Topples. No again,
Yeah.
Jar Jar. Use it in big doo-doo this time.
Aww, hi. How?
You know, but you know,
Yusa cannot be here. This army of Makaniks up there is
yours.
And I like how Qui-Gon was like, a droid army is about to attack the Naboo. Like he's talking to a 5-year-old, like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
see,
we no caring about the Naboo.
they think they so smart, they think their brain's so big.
Yeah, but they kind of fucking are.
It was almost, you know, that argument reminded me of Mario Brothers.
Oh my God, yeah.
With the Koopas, or the Goombas.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck,
You
the
know?
Gungans even looked like the Goombas, didn't they?
Holy shit! All we needed was like a little Italian music playing, elevator music playing in the background, and them swaying back and forth.
No, see, there's 3 Marios. There's Mario, and then there's Luigi Mario.
Right.
Take these Marios. I remember how he says it. It's been so long since I've seen it. Because it was like, you know, the shittiest comic book adaptation ever.
Oh man, but it was still a fun movie. Oh, speaking of fun movies that are getting a TV spot, Shudder
Yeah?
is releasing a TV series of Critters.
Oh, are you shitting me?
I shit you not.
Like the old Critters?
Yeah, like Critters.
Oh, dude, that shit used to give me nightmares. My dad was even afraid of that shit.
Critters was the shit growing up.
Fuck yeah!
And the fucking space bounty hunters going after them, they could fucking change their facial appearances and
Yes.
shit. My dad,
I remember before my dad died, even he was trying to tell me about Critters one time before I'd ever heard of it, and he was like, man, there was this thing that used to scare the crap out of me. He's like, I can't remember what it was called. And he looked it up and he's like, Critters! Oh my god, Critters! And then we found like the whole DVD set at Walmart and he bought them, and he couldn't even finish them. Like, he was just, no, I can't do it. And I'm like, Dad, really? Like, this is terrifying as shit.
but it was so great. Even the straight to DVD or straight to video one, like the one that had Leo DiCaprio in it, at least they killed Leo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reinforcements.
How's that for a fucking Oscar?
Reinforcements.
That's it. Yeah, take your Oscar and shove it right up. Dude, I love the Critters movies. Loved them.
Yo, fuck yeah.
Oh, they're creepy
That
as
look-
fuck.
That movie series gave me nightmares as a kid, and the other one, which I've grown to love, but it still scares the absolute hell out of me, is Gremlins.
Nice. The original
'Cause Stripes
Gremlins really
is a
was.
bastard.
Yeah,
Stripes is a bastard.
Not Gremlins 2, but the original Gremlins was more a horror movie than anything else.
Reduction in
Like
The second one
Gremlins 2 was
scared
a
me
joke.
The second one had Stripes in it, and that was the new batch, right? I think's what it was. That one scared the shit out of me. Like, even when like people are in the movie theater, like, and they're coming out front of the seats and shit, and then they're watching movies with popcorn and shit. Like, for some reason, as a kid, that was like complete and utter like terror to me.
Yeah, but you just answered it because
Like-
you were a kid. You know?
Yeah, no, that was terrifying.
When I first saw him, I was kind of a teenager.
objective
And-
failed.
Or at least preteen era. So, like, you know, horror movies didn't really scare me. I was just starting to really get into them.
Right.
You know, we're not talking about like the 5-year-old who saw Jaws, you know, and then stopped
Yeah.
taking baths and started taking showers because he was afraid the shark was going to come up the drain and bite him.
Right. Hey, I
You know.
placed.
I didn't. But I mean, you know, Gremlins 1 definitely was a horror.
Yeah.
You know, with Steven Spielberg style fucking, you know, everything else to it. But it
twist.
was,
Yeah.
But it was a horror.
Yeah.
Gremlins 2 was a comedy. It had some creepy things like the when the Gremlins started taking on like spider attributes and shit. Yeah, that was a little creepy, but I mean, it was a comedy. I mean, they're standing
my
there singing
God.
fucking New York, New York.
I got completely off topic real quick. I just saw this on Facebook. It says, what's the difference between a gun and a whiny liberal?
What?
A gun only has one trigger. Hashtag build a wall. It's spray painted on the back of a box delivery truck.
Now,
Going
see,
down the road.
my response would have been, what's the difference between a gun and a whiny liberal? People pay attention when a gun goes off.
That's true too. But back to Gremlins. No, dude, fucking Gremlins, like that shit. And I remember a while back they had this Lego game called Lego Dimensions. It was like Lego Skylanders.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bunch of them, and one of them I had to get was the Gizmo Gremlins set. It had a Gizmo, and it had the RC car and Stripes. And I think there was something else in it, but I don't remember. But I remember having the Lego figure of Stripes, and I was like, oh, Stripes was such a bastard. Like, he was such a bastard.
Yeah, but Stripe was from the first movie. He was the leader
Was
of the
he?
Gremlins.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, the leader of the Gremlins in the second movie was the one who got all smart.
No, that's right. Yeah. No, you're right. No, Gremlins to this day, like, I'll sit and watch a Gremlins movie and it still scares the utter shit out of me. I don't know what it is. Like I just.
Oh, I can
God
pinpoint.
damn it.
I can pinpoint. Like I said, the movie that scared the living fuck out of me as a kid was Jaws. Now, of course, I'm not as scared of Jaws anymore, but there is one scene to this day I look away every time, and it's the part, if you remember Jaws, if you remember the movie well enough, is when Hooper jumps into the water to look at the guy's boat, and he has a shark bite in the hull of the boat.
Oh yeah.
And he finds the shark tooth and he's pulling it out, and then all of a sudden Dude's head comes popping out. Creeps the fuck out of me every goddamn time.
Yeah. Even though you know how it ends, you're still like,
I look away every fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, nope, still no. 40 years later, still no.
Yep. Yep. I'm that way with the entire Gremlins movies. Like, the whole movie, I'm not playing. Well, Gizmo's cute and everything. I had a dog named Gizmo one time too, but no, it just. I fucking love Gremlins. Like, I hate it so much because it scares the shit out of me. But I love it because it's one of the only things that scares the shit out of me.
Right.
You know, like, we live in a society now where everybody's so desensitized to everything. And, Gremlins, the fact that a movie can still scare me, that says something.
Oh, yeah, and, I'm sorry, like, these gore fest movies that are out now, like Saw and, and the like, they just don't hold a candle.
No, they don't. Not even remotely close.
Like, there are still movies from, like, the 40s and 50s, the old black and white horror movies, where they barely show anything. And they're creepier than shit than any of the crap you see on what is it, VHS? Or You Got Mail, or whatever other silly, The Ring, or whatever.
Right.
Though I will admit, the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar, the first one.
Oh, Scream?
No, not Scream.
I know what you did last summer.
No. The Japanese one. I forget if it was Ring or it was...
Grudge.
Grudge, thank you. That one was kind of creepy. It wasn't scary, but it was
The Japanese
creepy.
version was better. The Japanese version, Ju-on, was way better.
Right, but the girl,
Right, the whole... Yeah.
She was creepy.
That scared the shit out of my sister so bad, because I remember we watched those movies, and that scared her so bad she slept on top of her covers for like 3 weeks.
On top of?
And on top of, because of the scene where the kid comes up under the covers,
oh,
right in her
okay.
face, like she can see her coming up. Yeah, she slept on top of the blanket for like 3 weeks, and every time I got around her, I'd be like, whoa. She'd turn around and just like haul off and just, fuck you, get the fuck away from me, and I'm like, Roger, Roger.
Well, what's funny about that, when you said on top of the covers, like, I remember, again, as a kid, I saw Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Abbott and Costello, funny, hilarious, but you got to remember, we're talking about the king of vampires, Bela Lugosi.
Right.
The real Dracula.
Yeah.
And I'm a young kid, like, 6, 7 years old, maybe. When I see this movie and shit, Dracula scared the fuck out of me to the point. That's why I laughed when you said your sister would sleep on top of the covers. For some stupid reason, I believe my covers would protect me from a vampire. I started sleeping with my fucking covers all the way up to my neck. You know what I mean?
How stupid were we? Yeah, because your neck is where they're going for. Like, are you shitting me? Like...
So, like, I'd have the covers pulled all the way up under my fucking chin. My whole body be covered under, like, 4 or 5 different blankets and shit. Yeah. I don't care if it's 90-degree weather out and shit. I'm sweating my balls off, but a vampire ain't gonna bite me. You know what I mean?
You know what else scared me as a kid? Dreamcatcher.
Never saw it.
You never saw Dreamcatcher? It was a Stephen King thing.
No, I've seen Stephen King movies, but I never saw that one.
Dreamcatcher was good. It was pretty creepy. It made me not want to go camping ever. Like, ever.
Last Stephen King movie I saw, when it was, like, first new and shit, was, Parks and Atlantis.
Have you seen the new It?
No, I have it on Blu-ray, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it.
You've seen the old one, right?
Of course.
Okay, forget everything you think you know. I'm not playing. Like, you think as soon as you see this one, you are never gonna watch the old one again. Never.
Oh yeah, I will because
Never.
Tim Curry.
No.
Because
No.
Tim Curry.
No, you won't. I guarantee you. No, you won't. This It movie will have you from the time Georgie disappears on. It is fucked up. Dude, this movie gave me psychological problems.
No, it did.
No, it did. Okay, it didn't give me... It amplified the problems I already had.
Well,
Like, it fucking... Dude, seriously. You gotta watch this fucking movie.
Have you seen that I shared? About It 2, or Chapter 2?
Oh yeah, having more blood in it than any horror movie ever.
One scene.
Yeah.
One scene. An actress in the movie said one scene is going to have more blood in it than any horror movie ever made.
They've got to beat the first Nightmare on Elm Street, where Johnny Depp got pulled down into the bed and the geyser of blood came out of it.
That was
Remember
fucking
that?
awesome. Oh, of course I do.
Yeah. They got to beat that. That room was painted in blood.
Oh, yeah.
Painted.
Did you ever see how
Literally.
they did that? Because that was a practical effect. That was a practical effect. You never saw how they did that? It was a rotating room. They turned the room upside down and just let the ship pour out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking... See, shit like that makes me want to make movies.
Yeah. It was a room they built on a gimbal that they could turn upside down, and they had all the blood pooled like buckets underneath the bed.
They turned it upside down and then pulled the hatch and let it rip.
And just let it rip.
Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah, that's how they did it.
That shit's fascinating to me.
That's why digital effects will never truly replace practical. You can't do that shit with digital.
No. I'm not talking, when I'm talking about it, I'm not talking about digital effects. That's cute. I'm talking about from the get. Okay, you remember how Georgie died in the original one?
Well, in the original one, it was a made-for-TV movie, so I think it was just more implied that he died.
Okay,
but
remember how he got sucked down into the drain?
Yeah.
Okay, this one takes it to an entirely new level. Like, the boat falls down into the fucking drain, right? And you see the clown kind of come out, and he's like, "Hey, George." You know, and he's like talking to him, like, and the guy that got to play Pennywise was just fucking perfect. And he's holding the paper boat up for Georgie to grab, and just before, hey, you placed.
Hey,
so
we
did
both
I.
placed.
We both placed. But just before he grabs it, before he reaches it, he like jerks it back for a second, and Georgie pulls his arm back, and he goes to reach back for it, and Pennywise's mouth opens up with this like giant mouth of like needle teeth, latches onto Georgie's arm, pulls him in close to where he's trying to fight to get out, and then when Georgie pulls back, tries to crawl away, his arm is bitten off. There's blood going everywhere. He's screaming his head off, trying to crawl away, and then he gets drugged back down into the drain. Like, from the get-go, they did this with a fucking 10-year-old. Are you shitting me?
Have you ever read the book?
God. No, I have. I have, but to put it to screen, dude, the new one is a more faithful adaptation to the book than the old movie was.
Well, that I know, but you saying that this movie will make me never watch the old one again, for sticking to the fact of the book, maybe. But Tim Curry's performance as Pennywise is fucking priceless.
You're okay, look, you're not wrong, I'm not disagreeing. But you ain't seen this motherfucker yet. Like, you think he was good? Hold my beer, that's cute, watch this. Like, you think I'm fucking playing, man, I'm not. I am not fucking joking. The new It is insane. I've never counted down days for a sequel to a horror movie. I've never done it.
I have, because, I mean, I'm one of the people that actually enjoyed Saw, the original 7.
Oh, God.
No, understand. Were they scary horror movies? No, but I liked the story. I liked the story being one continuous story, the concept, and the story going from reattaching from 1st to 7. To
like,
where
you don't know where each movie takes place until the end, and you're like, oh.
Well, not just that, finding out, spoiler, that the doctor that was trapped in the room of the first movie is the true heir apparent to Jigsaw.
Right.
That all along everybody else was just a fucking puppet to him.
Yep.
Like,
including Amanda.
Was like
I
that
watched
was.
them. I didn't.
It was
They weren't,
brilliant
top of the
writing.
list for me.
No, it was brilliant writing, but it was it was a shitty horror movie.
Which one was it where they had to do the surgery on him to like remove part of his skull because of the pressure? Which one was that?
Or 3? No, that was 3.
That 4?
That was
I
3.
think that's
4
the
he
last
just
one I
died.
watched.
4 he just died, and that's
Yeah,
when.
that's the last one I watched.
Yeah, that's when the dude was like trying to find his wife. His kid was killed by a drunk driver or whatever, and he couldn't forgive the dude. Yeah. And his wife turned out to be the one that was doing the surgery on him and shit, and she had a bomb strapped to her neck.
I gave up on him after that, like because it was just the same shit over and over again.
It kind of was. It kind of was, but it picks back up in 4. 5 and 6 are kind of weak, but they tie in real well. 7 tied everything together. Like, of course, this is just gore porn for people who like fucking torture.
Right? Yeah, that's what I saw him as. Just.
But you,
which
you
one
look
was it where the
past
two people were in the glass case and they had to pull one or another into the table saw?
That was 7.
Was it 7?
Yeah, and they was like
I
out
saw
on the
scenes,
street.
but I didn't see the actual episode. I didn't see the actual movie.
Yeah, but what's cute is like you start seeing everybody trying to pick up Jigsaw's legacy. That thought they were the heir apparent to Jigsaw, and like they weren't giving people like Jigsaw's whole entire point was he wanted you to survive it. He wanted you to win the game and survive it because he wanted you to learn from your mistake or repent your sin, whatever it was. And his heir apparents weren't giving wins chances to win. They were, they were the murderers. Jigsaw really wasn't.
Yeah, there was one. I don't remember which one it was. The guy strapped to the table. He had to gouge out his eyes, or the fucking pendulum blade was gonna cut him in half, and he gouged his eyes out, and then like still died. Like,
yeah, or you remember the female cop that was like the partner of Donnie from fucking
yes,
where she was in that angel crossbar thing that was like screwed to her rib cage, and she had to dip her hand in acid to grab the key and try to get this rib cage thing off before it fucking snapped open and ripped her in half. There was no way to win that game. And that was because the people didn't want you to win. They weren't doing it the way Jigsaw did it. They weren't really keeping to his vision.
Maybe I just missed something watching him. Maybe I need to go back and rewatch him. But
what I would suggest...
Aren't they doing another one?
They did another one called Jigsaw. I didn't see that one. Because to me, it wrapped up in 7. When you revealed that the whole entire time the true heir apparent was Carrie Ellis's character.
Yeah.
That was enough. It was like, okay, story's told. Good. Done.
So we could just watch the first 7 and call it quits?
That's what I would do, yeah. I
wouldn't watching
bother.
the first 7 seasons of The Office after Michael Scott leaves. Don't even waste your time.
I'll take your word for it. I never watched The Office.
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
Not really.
You're missing
Dude,
out.
every map tonight has been prequel. We have not been on the Death Star. We have not been on...
I like Yavin.
We haven't been on Yavin. No, but I'm saying we haven't been on Death Star. We haven't been on Yavin. We haven't been on Hoth. We haven't been on Crate. We haven't been on Star Killer Base.
Yeah.
It has been all prequel. Geonosis.
I bet it's because of the Chosen One thing.
It probably is. It's we haven't seen. We've been on Geonosis. We've been on fucking Naboo, and we've been on Camino. And I think we had one on Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't even seen Endor. We haven't even seen Endor.
Maybe we need to play, before I get off, maybe we need to play a game of Galactic Assault.
Well, when we finish this one, we can.
Maybe we'll get something a little different. Hurry up and die 38 more times. Take one for the team.
Give me a minute. I'm working on it.
Working on it! This one goes there, that one goes there, right?
I got a bad feeling about this. As I said.
Bad feeling.
Repetitive,
That's not how the force works.
repetitive man meals before God.
Well, what did you do here? Damn. How do you know about the shields?
Picking up a little momentum. See if you can keep it up.
A penitent man
kinda
kneels before God.
Kind of sucks. I died before I got to see Luke again.
I told you! Don't call me. Notice I'm fucking it up. I'm just doing the fucking Indiana Jones quote.
Yeah. This belongs in a museum.
So do you!
Did you know that there was a reference to Indiana? I know that you really don't like Dr. Aphra, but there was a reference to Indiana Jones in Dr. Aphra. That you know how he's always saying this belongs in a museum.
Yep.
She saw a weapon in a museum, and she's like, "This belongs in a battlefield" or some shit like that. Like it was just.
Fucking.
And I'm starting to get on the same page as you with Dr. Aphra.
This is a
Like it was
castle.
cute for a while. It was cute for a while. Now it's just not cute anymore.
Yes, this is a castle. And yes, we have many tapestries, but if you are Scottish Lord, then I am Mickey Mouse. How dare he?
You know, and as much crap as Indiana Jones 4 gets, whenever, you know, at the beginning when they're trying to break into the warehouse and she smacks him on the face and he's like, ouch. Like,
I don't mind
4?
Crystal Skull that much. I mean,
Fuck! You're one of the few, bud.
it's not my favorite by any means. Like, if you want to be real, like I'll get blasted by the Indiana Jones fan community as it is. It's not even Raiders of the Lost Ark. To me, Last Crusade, the interactions between fucking, Dr. Jones and his father. Like, fucking Sean Connery was fucking king in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
So to me, that's number one. And then Raiders is number two. Then it's, Temple of Doom and, of course, down at the bottom. But Crystal Skull, to me, is about as disliked as Attack of the Clones. I still like it. It's not my favorite, but I still like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're backing out?
Yes, we are.
Oh, hang on. I leveled up. I just got a fuck ton of credits. I got 4,000 credits for that match.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there are people that absolutely can't stand it. And I see the point and the reason why.
Oh, man.
But to me, I ignored stupid things like Shia LaBeouf. I ignored stupid shit like the aliens because I still got
ignore that?
Because I still got Harrison Ford as Indy.
Ugh.
I got to see Miriam again.
Yeah.
And there was some classic lines and typical Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Typical Indiana Jones action in it. Like, again, look at when they were in the hangar, and he whips from a light trying to get to another truck, and he whips back into the truck.
That was classic Indy. That was pure Indy. You're right.
Yeah.
But then you got shit like Shia LaBeouf swinging with monkeys through trees and giant fucking Russian guys that are being dragged down ant holes by fire ants.
Look, Shia LaBeouf was the live-action version of Jar Jar Binks. I get it. I ignore him. I ignore him. I ignore his existence in the movie.
It hurts. It hurts just fucking thinking about that.
But really, he's not even my complaint of the movie. If you want my honest opinion of the thing that I hated the most in that movie, acting-wise, was the bitch who played the fucking lead Russian.
Yeah. Kate
And
Blanchett.
she's a great actress, but that was so generic and almost insulting to Russians, the way she presented that.
they were real secretive with Indy 4 also, but before it came out, and then because there were rumors going around that it was gonna be aliens, and I was like, oh fuck no, please don't be aliens. And then we went into the movie, and I was just like, okay, what are they looking for? What are they looking for? And then it was fucking aliens, and I'm like, god damn it! As soon as they showed the case and the hand fall out of it, I'm like, fuck me, are you shitting me? And then later on, after the movie came out, there was an interview with Steven Spielberg, and he was talking about what made him decide to do that. And he, for years, was trying to he wanted to do Indy 4 back with like 95. But then Independence Day came out, and it was this huge mothership, and he was like, well, fuck, we can't do it now. And George Lucas always wanted to do aliens, and Steven Spielberg was like, no, I don't want to do aliens. That's going to be fucking horrible. So finally, when they decided to do it, and George Lucas came to him with the idea, he's like, let me guess, George, is it aliens? And he goes, yeah, it's fucking aliens. And he's like, I don't want to do aliens. And like a week later, I guess George came back, and he's like, all right, look, we'll call them interdimensional beings. And Steven Spielberg was like, well, all right, fine, George, whatever. What do these interdimensional beings look like? And he's like, oh, they look like aliens, but we'll call them interdimensional beings. And I'm like, fuck me, man. Like,
but you know what? The thing to me is that maybe this is why I'm forgiving of it, because I fully expected an Indiana Jones 5. And the reason I expected an Indiana Jones 5, well, I know, but the reason I expected it is I expected it to follow a trend. Raiders of the Lost Ark, the Ark of the Covenant, obviously religious artifact, and it was the power of God. Was the MacGuffin.
God damn, a lot of prequel map.
Was the MacGuffin of the whole entire movie, right?
Yeah.
Then you had Temple of Doom, which was just fucking Indian mumbo jumbo with diamond stones.
Right. Which Temple of Doom was actually a prequel to Raiders.
Right, but I'm just saying the second movie in the franchise was a crazy off the wall supernatural thing.
Right.
Then we get back to God with the cup of Christ, in Last Crusade.
Right.
And then we get aliens and the elongated crystal skulls.
Yeah.
In 4, so I expected 5 to go back to some sort of religious implementation.
From what I've heard, I think they are. The rumor right now is that they're going to be looking for the cross that Christ was crucified on. And that's something like the Chinese has it or something like that, like something along those lines. That's what I've heard the rumor is.
That'd be kind of cool.
Right?
But I mean, if you notice, it follows a trend. That's part of the reason why I was forgiving it 4. Another reason why I was forgiving it 4.
The ones with the Christian artifacts are usually the ones that do best box office too.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't even call them Christian, because the Ark of the Covenant. Well, yeah, Last Crusade was Christian because that was the chalice, the cup of Christ.
Right.
But the Ark of the Covenant, that's Old Testament. That's even in what's it called, the Torah.
Yeah.
Moses and the Ten Commandments is even in the Jewish Bible because it's really Old Testament is what Jews believe. The difference between Jews and Christians is that we have an extra chapter called the New Testament.
Right.
That's really the only difference.
Transporter at first checkpoint.
Nice. So I mean, that's why I just say religious. Now, if you want to look at it this way, you could argue the point like this: like, okay, Raiders of the Lost Ark dealt with Jewish symbolism. Last Crusade dealt with Christian. Number 5, Muslim.
Yeah.
But it'll never happen because people will be all like, "Oh no, you're making fun of it,"
Oh no, you can't do that. And then Harrison will be like, "Oh no, we're gonna go across the cracks of this. It's got his blood. We're gonna try to clone
with extraterrestrial beings or interdimensional beings."
Yeah, we're gonna clone. Like, I don't know. I really hated 4. Like, I hated 4 with a fucking passion. I just can't help it.
Well, again, I mean, it's not the worst movie that I've ever seen.
Shut your dirty whore mouth. It is the worst movie you've ever seen.
Nope.
I'm gonna play liberal for a minute. The fuck it ain't.
Ion disruptor effective. MTT impaired. Drop
Fuck
back
it
and
is.
rearm. Next
The
squad
sphincter
forward.
says what?
What?
Dude, did you see on the Oscars, since you weren't there Monday night to talk about it?
I didn't watch the Oscars.
No, but did you see that like they paid tribute to Stan Lee, which was cool, as they should.
Oh, did they?
But they did not to Lee Everett or Lee Emery.
Really?
They did not even mention his death.
You got snubbed, huh?
Yep.
That's fun.
MTT at checkpoint 2. Stay
Turn in your dog tags. For some
You're
reason,
in-
when I think Lee Ermey, believe it or not, like, and I hate myself for this, the first movie that pops to mind for me is not Full Metal Jacket, nor is it what was the Steven Seagal movie he was in, Fire Down Below? It's not that either. I always think of X-Men 3. For some reason, he's not even in it, but it's just his voice, and it's him telling all the troops to turn in all their metal shit and to get plastic because they're going after Magneto.
Oh yeah.
That's the first thing that pops in my head for some reason is turn in your dog tags, turn in your metal weapons, grab your Kier magazines, and it's like, that's Lee Ermey. Like, fuck yeah. Like, don't ask me why, because I hate X-Men 3.
Again, wasn't that bad.
Fuck you, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. There was worse.
It was bad.
There was Apocalypse.
It was, oh. No, I could watch Apocalypse again over 3.
Oh, speaking of, have you seen the fucking trailer for Dark Phoenix?
Yes.
Speaking of movies that I'll probably skip.
Yeah. Like Captain Marvel.
Like Captain Marvel. And pretty much for the
I'm gonna
exact
skip.
same fucking reasons.
Yep. The only good thing about Phoenix, though, is that I guess the rumors are right now that Mystique's gonna die.
Not something you ever want to hear, except for, again, what they've been doing with Mystique.
Yeah. Well, fuck. It's like every time they do Phoenix, she kills somebody important. In 3, she kills Charles. You know, this time it's gonna be Mystique because everybody loves Mystique. No, they fucking don't. She phoned in the last 2 fucking movies.
Last 2, she phoned in all 3 of them.
That's
That actress is horrible. Jennifer Lawrence is horrible. She is as bland. She is as bland comes.
She needs to stick with Hunger Games.
Like, she may be cute, but she can't act worth a shit.
I wouldn't even
sorry.
go that far.
And then I like Game of Thrones and Sansa and shit as much as the next person, but you talk about no personality, you talk about fucking the new Jean Grey.
Yeah.
At least
Or,
what's
you
her
know,
face?
Captain Marvel.
Or Captain Marvel. At least what's her face from the original 3, including X-Men 3, you know, gave a personality to the fucking character.
Right.
May have been the wrong personality, but at least it was a personality.
Right.
MTT's crossing checkpoint 3. More than halfway to the target zone.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, we're getting our asses handed to us.
Who is? I'm
This
doing pretty
prob-
alright.
This is probably gonna be my last one.
I already figured it was going to be.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty alright. I'm just up here flying around, killing things.
You doing pretty okie day with a brisky morning munchin'?
Then pow! Punching the boss's head liver, then panic.
Misa getting very scared and grabbing that Jedi and pop.
You think yeah.
Misa getting very, very scared. Ooh, piece of candy. I found something to pick up. Ooh,
piece
this
of
is a
candy.
big rocket. Now I gotta
Ooh.
find something to shoot with it. Ooh,
How
I
about
have an
those-
ion disruptor.
How about those big tanks that are coming up the way?
That's probably a good target, isn't it? I gotta get close enough. What's the range? Oh shit, somebody sees me. Oh shit. It fucking says attack on me now for the enemy. God damn it! I didn't realize that. Painted this big fucking crosshair on my head. Daddy! Daddy!
Battle.
Start him up! The shield!
Start him up the shield!
Amputee under fire.
Amputee under fire? That's fucked up.
I have an ion charger!
Oh, shit! Fuck you, dude!
How long does it take to fire one of these fucking things?
Sucking fucking.
Well, I died before I could shoot it. Thanks, Dooku. I think before I go to bed, I'm gonna go take a Dooku.
That's the way to do it. Oh, we got Dooku and the Emperor around. How nice.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, they're stalking. Wow, that was nifty.
Fuck you and everything you represent.
It's a legitimate strategy. Rocket horde.
Your mother never loved you.
Waiting orders.
She loved me.
We hit it. Amputee damaged.
Twice, as a matter of fact.
Smell the burning circuits, boys.
Best part of you ran down your mother's leg.
Did you ever hear the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? No, I'm just kidding. There was a story going around a while back. There was this guy, or this woman called into a radio station, and she went on this date with a guy, and she thought they hit it off really well, and he acted like they hit it off really well, and then he just never called her again. And she was trying to figure out why, you know, because they had sex, and it was a great night for her, you know, she felt like they were really connected, all this shit, blah, blah, blah. And so the radio station was going to help her contact this guy, and they found out who he was, and they called him on the air, right? And they didn't tell him that she was on the air also. They had her on the line. And so she's quiet, and they ask him, you know, hey, did you go on a date with such and so about a year and a half ago? And he was like, oh yeah, I went on a date with her. And they're like, well, how was the date? You know, and he's like, oh, it was fine, you know, it was a good date, you know, and you know, we did this, we did that, she put out, we did this, you know, and everything. And he's like, well, did you call her back? And he's like, no, I never did. And they're like, well, why? And he's like, well, to be honest, he goes, her son's an asshole. And she can't keep her mouth shut anymore. She's like, what do you mean my son's an asshole? And he's like, oh, hi. And she's like, I was just kind of wondering why you never called me. Why do you think my son's an asshole? And he's like, well, I went to high school with your son, and he was always fucking with me and bullying me, and I told him someday I was going to fuck his mom. So that's exactly what I did. Just completely fucking savaged her on the air, and she was like, are you serious? And even the guys on the radio were like losing their shit laughing, like, are you fucking serious? Did this really happen? And he's like, I told him I was going to fuck his mom someday, and guess what? I fucking did it. Like, he just completely went all out.
Word to your mother.
Those droids never stop.
Yeah.
That is macho man points right there. That's like, ooh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, seriously, I was listening to this story. I'll see if I can find it to you and send it to you, because dude, I listened to it about a year ago, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was like listening to the story. I'm like, okay, I don't get it. What's this? Why is everybody laughing so hard about this? And then when he got to the point, he's like, yeah, your son used to bully me in school. Told him I was gonna fuck his mom someday. I wasn't kidding. And then they start getting into an argument on the phone, and he's like, you know what? Fuck you and your son. Like, all this shit. He's like, make sure to tell your son how good you taste and all this shit. Just started going off like,
oh my god.
Damn it. No, it was funnier than shit.
That is pimp level shit right there.
Yeah, no, I was laughing so goddamn hard. Because I could think of a couple of guys in high school I would not have minded being able to tell I fucked your mom.
There's a couple friends' moms in high school I wouldn't have minded fucking.
I wouldn't say that. I would just do it just so I could say, hey!
Now, I had this one friend in school, man, like, all of us wanted to fuck this mom. She was a hot mother. But she was Puerto Rican, so she had that, like, temper, so you knew not to piss her off.
Oh, yeah, and then, like, she would start, like, cussing in Spanish, like...
Oh, yeah, she had a hot temper. Straight hot Latina.
Holy shit! Dude, I just sniped a motherfucking tank and took it out.
I got one, got his attention. I'm shooting him with the, I'm using the heavy, so I'm using the minigun. And I dropped the fucking, as I'm walking back and drawing him in and shooting him with it, I dropped the fucking turret for the machines too.
Yeah.
Took his ass out. I know he was cursing.
I've never taken out an MTT before with my fucking, or I guess it'd be an ATT, wouldn't it? I've never taken out an ATT with my fucking sniper rifle.
There's a bomb aboard the West Juggernaut!
No, I had one buddy, I used to piss off in high school all the time. Every time I saw him, I'd give him a quarter, and the first couple times he's like, what's this for? And I'm like, well, that's the change I owe your mom from last night. Dude, he'd get fucking pissed off.
Well, if he get that pissed off, was he really a buddy?
No, she was just that big of a whore.
Oh, was she, like, really a whore?
Yeah, no, he like, you could joke about fucking his mom and he never knew if you were telling the truth or not.
Oh. See, that's some damage to a fucking psyche right there.
Yeah. Oh, I could see somebody, but I couldn't. I saw the name above their head, but I couldn't see them. They were hidden behind a tree just right.
Fuck you, dude. All them people around here shooting me, where you at?
You're not a dude.
10:30.
He's not a dude.
Those droids are following someone. Can't
What time did you say it is?
No. Jen asked me a question.
Oh, you know what? I didn't realize the ARC 170s had fucking astromech droids on them.
Yeah. Are you flying
I guess I
now?
never realized that. No, I'm standing on one in the hangar and there's a droid in the middle of it. I never realized that they had droids on them. There's that asshole I was trying to snipe over.
Form on the West turbo tank!
Holy shit, I did it again.
Long before they trigger the blast.
Come on.
I'm just aiming for the tanks.
Welcome on the West turbo tank.
Damn, how'd I get a headshot on a fucking
Retake control
tank?
now. Disarm the
A
detonator.
dude riding a tank?
Oh, is that what it was? 'Cause
Probably.
I hit the tank and I got the yellow hit marker. You know what I mean? Like,
Got him.
somebody's fucking shooting at me and I can't see that.
That's been happening to me a lot.
Just out. West turbo tank clear.
Oh, there he is. I see.
Got him.
Oh, I lined up a shot. Oh, did you kill him? Because I lined up a shot just in time to kill him, or just in time to watch him die.
Yeah, I got that headshot on him.
You cocksucker.
What? I'm pulling your shit. I just got another one.
Hey, so my buddies that visited over the weekend, one of my best friends, he's the guy that surprised me.
Right.
Me and my other buddy, the one that plays Magic with me all the time, we got my other buddy into Magic.
Allied reinforcements have
And
arrived.
he never played it before, but we got him into it so hardcore that like I wasn't sure how much he wanted to get into it because I wasn't sure if he was acting interested or if he really was, and so I gave him one of my old decks, and then Kirsty gave him one of her decks, and then yesterday I got the text that he went and spent $400 on 7,000 cards.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he went all out, dude. He's building a fucking deck now. He's like, fuck your angel deck. I'm coming for you, you sumbitch. Come at me, bro.
Did you show your other friends your deck on Blackblade?
Not yet. But I've got an angel deck that will fucking give you
Got a friend
nightmares.
out there.
Well,
Republic
let me
sends
get
an
the
ally.
cards to build a Class A destructive. We can go about it.
We need to set up some way where we can play Magic over webcam.
I'll go to town with you with a good fucking bleeder deck.
Oh fuck oh my god, let me guess, got ingest on it and shit?
Enemy
fuck
leader
that.
attacking.
I fucking hate ingest.
Red and black deck. I'll spells with the red, and I'll just skeleton with the black.
Nice.
You know, and of course undead. Basically undead. You know, skeleton, zombie, fucking Lord of the Pit, shit like that. A couple artifacts that are near and dear to my heart.
Right.
And then I'll throw in shit like lightning bolt and firebolt and fork.
Oh my god.
Fork's what you need when you have a deck like that. Take everything you're
Yeah.
doing and
Area
double
ally
it.
at point of our sight.
Yeah.
And then double it
Well,
again with another
I ju-
fork.
I just ordered some new cards for my angel deck tonight. It's an 80 card deck right now, and the only reason it's 80 cards is because I don't have enough sleeves. I only have 80 sleeves, you know what I mean? So I need to get another pack of sleeves, but I got some cards on the way. I've got an enchantment coming
That's
that
too
makes
big of a
all
deck.
artifacts. What?
That's too big of a deck.
Oh fuck no, that thing plays beautifully. It's 80 cards, 33 cards, 33 lands in it. I've got other cards that just unlimited land. You tap them, land, tap them, land, tap them, land. And it's a gorgeous. I got 20 creatures in it, and then the rest are sorceries, instants, and enchantments, and artifacts. But I've got an artifact now that makes all enchantments indestructible, and I got an enchantment that makes all artifacts indestructible. So if I get them both out at the same time, neither of them can be touched. And I've got another card that makes all creatures indestructible. Any card that says, you know, destroy creature has no effect on it. So, like, I've got some shit where there's no goddamn way you're fucking getting me.
I don't know. There's still some shit, new shit in Magic since the last time I really played
Oh shit!
that I've got to
Anakin.
learn.
Charges army. Sweep
Yeah, I
the front
see you
line.
got Anakin.
Take
I
this
spawned
shit.
on you.
Yes. Oh, you can't turn the lightsabers off anymore.
No, I
Oh, yeah, you
noticed
can.
that.
It's square. It's
Oh, it's
square.
square
They changed
now?
it from triangle to square. Yeah.
Because that makes total sense.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't work well with triangle. Let's switch it to square. That'll be better. It's more ergonomic.
Ergonomic.
Yo, there is Dooku over here if you want to help.
I'm working on it. Oh, damn, I'm down already. Fucking A.
What happened on March 1st?
What's March 1st?
New enemy just
Ooh, I'll
landed.
take Yoda.
Been identified.
Oh, fuck, I could have had Obi-Wan. I should have waited an extra second.
Ooh, Luke Skywalker is available.
Ooh, rock that motherfucker.
As soon as it lets me do it.
Oh, great. We got fucking young Lando out here running around like he knows what the fuck he's doing.
Well, come to think of it, like we talked about earlier. Oh, yeah, shit, fuck that. I got it. Eh.
Fuck, I just killed like 7 guys with one fucking attack.
Now I get my first test of playing as Anakin.
Oh, yeah. You doing it, huh?
I got it.
Oh, fuck, I don't have enough battle points to play. Shit, I wasted them all. Oh, yeah. Fuck some shit up, bud.
Okay, I went down quick, but at least I got a couple kills out of it. I'm okay with that. I got a couple kills out of it. I'm good.
Detected at the rear pipe.
That's what she said.
But yeah, I mean, there's shit in Magic I still gotta learn. 50, it's done. Heavy is done.
Oh, nice. Wait, level 50?
Yeah.
No, it goes to 70.
Since when?
Since always?
No, because I'm level 50 with the fucking assault, and that was pretty much the end of it.
No. Sorry, bud. I already leveled up my assault and specialist. They were both 70.
Explosive offline.
You're fucking kidding.
No.
So I could have been still using my assault. I've been forcing through this shit thinking it was done, and not using it
grinding.
Yeah.
I just helped you take out Grievous. We were quitting. Yeah, dude, check it out. Seriously, you can go up to level 70.
Dude, what a piss off. All this time I thought 50 was the end of it.
Yeah, sorry, bud. I don't mean to piss in your Cheerios.
God damn it. At least aim for the fruit. Didn't even place, man.
I don't think I did either, did I?
But I did level up heavy and specialist in that round, and got up to 20,000 credits.
Yeah, I got some good. Okay, we're gonna back out, right?
Yeah.
All right.
What's Tuesday? Video shows man flashing gun during fight outside Northeast High School. That's great. Man flashes gun outside my high school. So yeah, I mean the long and the short of it is, so yeah, I went up 5,000 credits tonight. Yay! long and the short of it is, I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about. Oh, Magic the Gathering. There's some shit I still gotta learn because I've been out of it so long. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my Class A Destructive deck isn't even all that Class A Destructive anymore.
Yeah.
You know, because they've come out with new cards. I still don't understand the fucking Planeswalker cards.
Oh, man, really? I went all fucking, we went to the, release of the Core 19 deck. Like, it was just... You've never used a Planeswalker?
No.
Damn. They're interesting. The way they work, like, do you know how they work?
No, that's what I mean. I don't understand them.
So,
I don't know them yet.
A Planeswalker is a character that has 3 abilities at the bottom, and he's got a number of health points. So, like, mine is a Johnny. He's a white tiger, but he's got 5 health points at the bottom. He's got 3 abilities, and each one you can either add to, or you can add to that health number. Like, for mine, it's like +2, you do this ability. And then the one below it is like -2, do this ability. And then the one below it is -8, do this ability. And you have to build up so many life points before you can use them to do these. And it's usually something like stupidly overpowered, right?
Right.
But the way they work is you think of them as another character sitting beside you playing the game. And the opponent can literally say, I am attacking your Planeswalker. Not you, your Planeswalker. And you have to defend it. And if you can't, you knock those health points to 0, it's out of the game. That's essentially all it is.
Right, but the fact of the matter is, what really confused me about it is, you know, back when Magic first came out, up until the point that I stopped playing, you're the Planeswalker.
Yeah.
That was the whole entire point, was like, that was its roleplay aspect, was that every card that you played was you conjuring that creature or that spell or whatever else by pulling your magical energies from the lands you control. That was the whole entire point of the game, the roleplay aspect, and then all of a sudden now it's a card game.
Yeah.
And I never understood even the role of the Planeswalker card, because I still held on to the mentality of this is a role-playing card game where I'm the Planeswalker. That's why I have life points. You know what I mean? That's why you're
this
attacking
one, I think it's just
me.
so you have these extra abilities. Because, hang on a second, let me go get my Planeswalker, and I'll tell you what the abilities are on it real quick before we end this.
Well, we can end the stream.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did in any capacity, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other great Let's Plays from Press A Gaming, as well as all the great podcasts of Realm of Miss Entertainment. And don't forget to catch my boy Brian Miller on the Star Wars Canon podcast, found right here on YouTube. And, of course, on weekends, I don't remember exactly what night he goes live on Facebook under Brian Miller on Saturday nights to answer all your Star Wars Canon questions with a Star Wars Canon podcast Q&A. So make sure you're checking that out as well. Guys, have a good night, and we will catch you on the next Order 69.